that they told us feedback in terms of things that we actually were able to take back to the product teams, even from our product development. So having those like open and honest conversations were really important for us. And what it translated into, I think, very meaningful, what I like to meaningful stories that consumers could understand. And I don't think these are stories that Intel could have published and authored. These are really, it becomes more meaningful and more engaging if it comes from these groups that really understand their audience. And so in this case, we call the Always On program. It really exceeded our expectations in terms of overall, we were able to reach a couple of, power middle bloggers, but the reach was pretty impressive. We had 490 million social reach. We had 142 pieces of content published. And if you look at the range of content, one of those pieces of content working with a traditional ad agency may cost a couple $100,000. In this scenario, it was not only informative, it was educational, and the quality was very authentic. And so if you looked at the total thing, we saw an 180% increase of amplification with regards to our content.
And then a couple questions more about the content. To what extent were you able, or did you want to distribute this content on Intel-owned properties? I mean, it was obviously being pushed out to the audiences of the influencers.
Right.
And was there any sort of republishing of that content in other places, I guess?
Absolutely. I think that's
the power in terms of leveraging social technologies, in terms of there are some great pieces of content that we would amplify not only in our other social platforms, whether it was Facebook and Twitter, and we would actually within our own Intel handle amplify those stories. But we also, in some cases, provided that piece of content to our ecosystem. So Intel works very closely with our partners, and in some cases, the story